Alright, hey, this is Charlie from the Gaming Guys, and I'm here to bring you a quick tutorial on how to build a giant volcano in Minecraft using Minecraft World Edit. World Edit is a plugin for Minecraft. It comes in single-player commands and part of the amazing Bucket plugin called Craftbook. So before we get started, be sure to check out my other videos in the series because I go very fast, especially since this is a very, very large build. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to create some 5 in radius stone spheres, change my render distance of course first, and the first thing that we need to keep in mind when we build a volcano is that mountains and things similar to mountains, like a volcano for example, are quite horizontal, and a lot of people kind of just build straight up really fast, but it's actually really important to build something really massive horizontally too, because that way you can build up slowly, and trust me, it looks way goofy if you just try to rush it. So really pick a huge radius, and as you can see my perimeter is established, which is pretty big. I didn't have it be perfectly circular. I didn't have it be perfectly circular because I wanted to see what a ridge looked like on a mountain, and it didn't really come out that great, so feel free not to have a kind of a weird shape. Feel free to just have a circle. Now what you're going to basically be doing is you're constantly adding spheres on top of the other spheres, kind of at a 45-degree angle, I'm going to say, because what this does is it slowly creeps up towards the kind of like a triangular point. So you're going to do that. This is a hugely tedious part. It probably takes, I think it took like maybe 1.5 Minecraft days, which I believe is like 20 minutes or so. So I'm definitely going to skip. As you can see, I skip right here. There we go. And as you can see, I've moved on to a bigger radius size. I probably did that like just a little while ago. But basically, you just want to, like, as you creep more and more towards the end, towards like the meeting point, you want to get a slightly bigger radius. But this is only 1 radius size bigger. So yeah, I cut again. So now I'm really close, and as you can see, I just made a smaller radius for the, this is like where the lava is going to be. So I've done a smaller radius, and I'm just kind of going around in a circle really quick, making a really tight, like place for the lava. And as you can see, it's there. Now, the whole thing is going to look really, really weird looking until you smooth it out. It's going to look like bubbly, but that's okay. So to make sure when you place lava that the lava doesn't fall down, you're just going to make a cylinder of stone right there, as you can see, using the cylinder command. And there you go. Now again, it looks very bubbly. Here's a shot of the whole thing, which you haven't seen. As you can see, it's very, very large. And again, it's very, very bubbly. It's very, very sphery. You can see that it was obviously made with World Edit. So what I'm going to do is you're going to smooth it out. So you get the brush smooth tool, and I set a small radius, a small area to actually smooth at a time. And this is very important because if you set a big area, you're actually going to lose some of the height of the mountain, and also you can get errors where there are missing blocks and stuff like that. So 5x5, I didn't have any issues with it. I didn't have to use it carefully. You just kind of had to run it along the mountain. Now this is of course sped up. Everything in this video is pretty much sped up because this was, as I mentioned before, probably one of the longest projects that I've done a video on because it's just so big, so it just requires a lot of like constant work. Now I was pretty lazy with the smoothing. I didn't really smooth it as much as I should have because I kind of wanted to make this video pretty quick. But there actually is kind of like a perfect balance that you kind of have to find. That I did a little less than the desired amount of smoothing. But you kind of want to do enough smoothing so that it's not bubbly, but you want to keep some of the bubbles so that it's just not all smooth, if that makes any sense. So here's what the mountain looks like right now. I'm going to go in here and we're going to add like kind of like a wall around the volcano lava pool that we're going to add later. And this is just to make it so that it kind of curved up at the last second before the lava. And as you can see, that looked pretty man-made, so I just added little notches in it. Yeah, with stone, and then so that looked good enough. And then you're going to go in, fill in all the holes. You don't have to fill in every hole, but you want to fill in the holes enough so that lava doesn't escape. Then you're going to use the fill command with 2 slashes and then lava, and you're going to get burnt to a crisp. but then you're going to go into water, hopefully, and you're playing on peaceful. And then we're going to play some lava leaking out. Now, one mistake that a lot of people do is they add way too much lava. And then the whole thing's just kind of covered in lava, coated in lava, and it doesn't really look that great. So what you want to do is you want to just kind of carve out a couple paths for the lava, and you just want to place like one, you want to have one side of the mountain, I'd say, of like the 4 sides, I guess, that's not covered in lava, and then like, I don't know, just you got to play around with it, and lava takes a really long time to seep, and so sometimes you got to like wait a long time. But you got to make sure it keeps flowing, like I just punched the block there so that it keeps flowing, unless you don't want it to. I like to have the lava pour down these smaller ridges rather than the larger ridge. Like I placed one over there on the left, and that stopped flowing, and I was kind of happy for that because it went down one of the bigger ridges, and I don't like that. So the volcano looks really spectacular at night, so definitely flip it onto night and check out what it looks like. As you can see, it looks really cool at night. So yeah, this is the end of the video. That's how you make a volcano. Be sure to check out my other videos because I didn't really explain all the syntax, which is like what you type in and stuff like that. But my other videos kind of do more of that, especially some of the earlier ones. So be sure to check that out if you didn't fully understand. So be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the Gaming Guys, and thank you for watching so much.